Very latest, again, we just heard a male victim is in critical condition. It was an ongoing dispute again between two men, that one who's now in the hospital and the other man who surrendered to police. So hopefully this is the end of the shooting situation. But again, the police are going to be checking all of the buildings, all of the structures, all of the storage areas to make sure that there is no one else.
Sure, they've been looking for folks who have been tweeting us and calling us saying we are still inside the mall and on lockdown right now. We can tell you for surrounding areas, the school system has notified us, Metro National Schools, and said those schools that were on lockout are now being released. The children are now being allowed to go home as well as staff. Also, the resort there at Opryland Resort is also, the lockdown has been lifted, so folks are free to come in and out if you have people that you know who are there right now. So the area around the mall is returning to normal. A good sign that police have this situation under control. They have the person that they want to speak to in custody. And of course, the patient is at the hospital in critical condition right now. Something to monitor for sure.
And police were called when they were told that there was a shooter on the property. I understand it took between 2 and 3 minutes for them to get there, which is amazing. And they were all over the place from what I understand. And we also heard that there were sheriffs, there was all kinds of law enforcement right on the scene at the time, which of course made everybody feel a little better knowing that it was under control.
There's actually I think they call it a motorcycle rodeo for some THP officers there going on at Opryland. And so the law enforcement community was there on the scene and responded extremely quickly to this scenario and was able to just really get it under control fast. And we've seen from Sky 5 that line of ambulances just lined up outside the mall. And while the first time I saw it, it kind of took my breath away because you think mass shooting and what could be. But you know what? It shows that our city is ready to respond to calls like this of a possible mass shooting. Again, just one person shot, that person in critical condition. We do have a witness joining us by phone right now. Brianne, thank you for being with us. What can you tell us? Where were you when all of this happened?
I was shopping at Forever 21, actually. So I was just right at the front of the store, and next thing you know, we just heard this pop, 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 pop. And then it took a second to register what was happening, but then we started hearing people outside screaming, and so everybody just kind of fled and ran. And we have kind of been hiding and waiting on lockdown ever since.
So you actually heard the gunfire?
Yes, I was right next to it.
And you are where? You're at Forever 21. Are you in the storage area of Forever 21?
Yeah, we're in the storage area.
Have you heard if the police have come by or have started to come by and maybe check each area? Because I would assume that they're going to do that so you can leave.
Yeah, we're on lockdown. We're actually just waiting for the all clear to let us out. I think that they had a first responder that was responding to a victim just outside the store. So we're just waiting until we have the all clear to go.
What were your first thoughts when you heard the gunfire?
At first, the first gunfire, I thought somebody maybe had dropped something really loud or broken something. But then after I heard the other three, I realized what it was pretty quick. People started screaming. So I was scared that it might have been, like a mass shooter that was going to chase us into the store. I don't know. My first instinct was literally just to run. And so I think everybody had the same feeling. So we just all hustled back away from the noise and ended up in storage.
Sure.
Were you able to see the shooter or the victim?
I didn't, no.
And how did staff react around you? Did they seem to know what to do?
Oh my gosh, the staff here was amazing. They kept their cool. One person was standing and showing us all where to run to because we were scattering. So people were going into the fitting room, so people were going into closets. The staff here has been absolutely wonderful. They've been so helpful. They kept their cool. I've actually been very impressed.
You sound pretty calm.
I'm glad I sound calm. I'm still shaking.
I'll bet.
I can imagine.
We appreciate you calling in. Thank you so much.